that's happening. So
Yeah, we wanted to try out and see if we can do a spoiler cast.
So Eddie, have you watched Dexter?
Not really, but I don't mind you talking about
All right. Well, I've been watching Dexter, and it's about this guy who works for the Miami Police Department as a blood spatter analyst, and his mother was killed right in front of him, and ever since then he's had a cringe to kill bad people. So if someone breaks the law, like for example, someone kills another person and gets off free, he finds them and kills them. But it has to run by the code that his father, who worked for the Miami Police Department, taught him. And in the season before this season, his sister found out about his killing. So she's not happy with it, but there's a couple times in the season where she's asked Dexter to kill for her. And on this last season revolves around this girl named Hannah who was with this other guy who were killing people. And so pretty much it's based around how he loved her, but she poisoned Dexter's sister. And Dexter didn't like it, so he had her go to jail instead of killing her since he loved her. And that's where I ended off, and I'm not sure about the season finale, so I couldn't really tell you how it ends, but I'm interested in myself on how it ends. So that's all I have about Dexter.
All right. So, have you said you haven't seen Last Man Standing?
No, I have not seen Last Man Standing.
I think this is the second season of it. It has what's his name? Tim Allen? No, not Tim Allen. God, now I can't think of his name. Was it Tim Allen? Is like in the Santa Claus movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, Last Man Standing is a really funny show. Yeah, it is Tim Allen. Okay,
Right.
So yeah, it's in its second season. It's about a guy who's a father, or actually grandfather now, but he's a father, and he has 3 daughters and his wife. So he's in a house full of women, and he's the last man standing.
So it's
And
almost like
it's just the comedy and about his daily life, and it's just really funny.
So it's like his seasons he did like in the 90s with Tool Time and stuff like that. I don't know.
know,
It's
maybe.
Home Improvement? No.
Maybe.
I don't remember what it's
Yeah,
called.
but it's just like a sitcom about Tim Allen, who I think he writes and directs it, so it's funny stuff. You should check it out. So unless you want to say another show that you like, we should move on.
All right, I don't know
the
any
last
more
couple
shows.
All right. So, I was on Brian and Ben's podcast, which I like to call B Squared for obvious reasons. And we talked about the Sandy Hook shooting.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want to talk about that?
The shooting that happened in Connecticut with what they're thinking was a man with Asperger's syndrome who went to his mother's school and shot up her classroom along with his mother. And they found one woman dead in his house, which I don't know who that was. Do you know who that was?
I don't remember hearing that part of it.
Oh, well, it was all based when it first started happening and they're having updates. But he went to the elementary school, and shot them all up, which obviously he had some type of problem because any sane man wouldn't shoot 5 to 12-year-olds.
Yep. Yeah, so it's a tragedy.
It is.
There's no way around it.
No.
They're saying that we should make more strict gun laws and stuff, but criminals, that's not what they do. They don't listen to the laws. So.
I seen a thing saying it was from Condescending Wonka, and it said make stricter gun laws. Well, we all know how criminals like to follow laws.
Yeah.
And so I don't think stricter gun laws is going to change anything because they already have laws on drugs, but do anyone follow them?
Exactly.
Didn't think so.
Yeah, so, it's a tragedy. Our hearts go out to the families of the victims, And we shouldn't end it on a sad note. So,
No, we
do you
shouldn't.
have anything funny that happened to you this week?
This week, well, I stayed the night here,
And I was there.
and Eddie was there, and so was Bane for some parts of it.
I made a slight appearance, yes.
And we played Halo 4.
Which is
Shout out to
343 Studios or Industries, one or the other.
Yeah.
They made a great game.
Oh, yeah.
It's just a lot of fun to play with people. And shout out to Brian's parents for letting us come week after week.
Oh, yeah. I don't know how they put up with us, but they do. So shout out to Brian's parents.
Yep.
And I don't know, Eddie. Is there anything new that you have to share?
Not really. So, would you like to start wrapping this up?
Alrighty.
All right. So, if you have any comments or like questions that you want us to talk about or topics like that, comment below because this is going on YouTube now.
It should be either tonight or tomorrow.
All right. So, yeah. Thanks for listening and Bane out.
Alright, have a good night, guys.